Hi FlosStube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Monday the 4th of November 2024 and this is FlosStube 108. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I include other crafts and I talk about walks and travels I've been on and also the books I've been reading or listening to. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. Yeah, I've had I won't say a busy 2 weeks. It's the weekends that have been extremely busy. But yeah, let's get into stitching. So I had a little new start when I was at the Yorkshire Stitching Retreats last weekend, and it was this one, If the Shoe Fits, Wear It, by Sue. Is it? Yeah, Sue Hillis Designs. It was one of my letters of the month for October. It's the only one that actually got anything done on it. So yeah. And I only had a little start, as you'll see, and it's even still in the Q snap because yeah, I've just not took it out. Yeah, that's my tiny start. This was new at the retreat, and the needle minder is one of Hazel's Pretty Little Thread Keeps. She was there. I've got a set of those. I'll show you the rest when I show you my stash. So yeah, so that's my tiny little start. That's going to be coming out of there. Basically, I've just left everything in my box. I have a crate thing on wheels that I take to a retreat with me, and I just thought, because yeah, I bought quite a bit, so I thought I'll leave it all in there and show everything on my video before I put it away. So yeah. So that's going to come out of there and get put in a bag. Project bag. Right, I'm warm again. I'm going to put my fan on because it's roasting in here. So sorry if you can hear it. It's only on low. Right. Whips. First one as usual is Dragon Field Notes by UnconventionalXStitch, UnconventionalXStitch. Artwork by Hope Christopherson. Yeah, it's I've not got the big light on because yeah, I thought it was a bit too much in my last video. So the whole light's on. It is pretty much daylight, but it's very overcast. And I've got my ring light on. It's currently 5 to 8, so yeah. Oh dear me. Get this filmed and hopefully I'll get it uploaded tonight. So yeah, right. Dragon. Here we are. There's my dragon that way. So that page is nearly finished, but not quite. What have we got there? Where have you gone? I've got a thread hanging. Don't know where that's come from. There we go. Right. So yeah, almost finished that page. Maybe get it finished this week, but I've not stitched on it today because I've been getting ready for my video. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is 25 count Easy Guide by Zweigart, and I'm stitching 1/1 full cross. There we go. That's my dragon. And my next whip is Little Bits of Christmas by The Drawn Thread. Stitching this along with my friends Hazel and Ursh. I'll put links to their Instagrams down below so you can see their progress. I'm stitching a version of this square. I'm not doing that exact square. I'm putting a few other words in. But yeah, and again, I'm behind with this. Hazel put a picture up yesterday of where she's up to, and I'm nowhere near because basically, I was at the Cheshire Stitching Day on Saturday, which I'll talk about later, but I took this with me, took the chart, because Drawn Thread charts are all different sheets. Took the chart, totally forgot to take the key with me, so no idea what colours I was to use, so I didn't stitch on it. So that's my progress up to now. I've nearly finished the Santa. So yeah, I'm going to have a day this week I think where I do some work on it. When I actually get some time to actually do some stitching. So yeah, there we go. So that's my progress on that. This is 32 count vintage country mocha. So there you go. I think that's even weave. No, it's linen. Linen. Vintage country mocha linen. Right, my next one is Snowy Owl Snowman by Mill Hill and Jim Shaw. I only did a bit on this, but I know I've not shown this for a while, I don't think. So that is my progress. So yeah, I got this from Create Nostalgia, this magnetic frame to hold the paper in, and it does wonders. It's so good because your thread isn't catching on the edge of the paper, so it's so much better. So yeah, so I did some progress, but not a great deal. But yeah, that's my progress on it. And then my next one is Raven Queen by Mirabilia. Getting a lot of glare off this ring light. There we go. And I actually found out what I'm stitching this on, and I also found out when I started it, but I can't remember that because I didn't write that down. But I have got it on my little card. Let me see, is that one? That's the one. There we go, let's have a look. I did a little card, one of my little postcards. The fabric is 32 count blue hydrangea Belfast linen by Crafty Kitten. Crafty Kitten are no longer trading. And I started it on the 23rd of August 2015. Nearly 10 years this has been going on, and as you'll see, it's not got much done on it. So yeah. There we go. There is Raven Queen. Basically I did all this black down here and a bit of the greeny blue colour. So yeah, that's what I got done in there. So I think I did do some progress. I did work on a bit before the end of the month. So yeah, it's just nice to know what fabric I use on it. I think I found the original post that when I started it. It was on Facebook, so I did a screenshot and wrote it on a postcard. Right, my next whip is Martha's Stocking by Shepherd's Bush. Stitching this as for my granddaughter Skylar, and I'm doing it on a Sunday for Stocking Sunday stocking sale. But I didn't stitch on it yesterday because I was on the coach ramble. I took it to Cheshire with me on Saturday, and I did some there. Whoops, dropping things. No, don't blow away in the fan. Right, this is being stitched on 18 count Flosstube, which is an even weave, and I'm doing one thread of pearl cotton over 2 threads of fabric. And I actually finished this red of the skirt, and I'd have started on the pink stripes on the top of the clothing. So yeah, so I did a good, I was happy with how much I got done on Saturday with that, mainly because I forgot to take the key for Little Bits of Christmas. But yeah, there we go. So that's that one. That's Martha's Stocking by Shepherd's Bush. And then my next whip is Hole in Mud Biscornu by Barbara Designs. This is one of my new rotation pieces. I took this on Saturday with me because as you'll see, I'm on the finicky bits of Sweet Dreams, and I didn't want to take that to the retreat with me, so I did some work on this. I've not done much on it because it's still got a couple of days to be worked on, but yeah. So, and this is still in the pew snap because yeah, I'm still stitching on it, and the needle's still there as well. Let's get a board. Where's my board? There we go. That is my progress. So as you can see, I've done this bit of mud here, and then I've started on the pig's face there. That's as much as I did. So yeah, and there we go. The blue is Colour Variations. I think it's called Monet's Garden. But yeah, it's got a number, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, this is going to get 2 more days done on it, but I need to do another day on Sweet Dreams, which I'm going to show next. So, as I just said, my next one is Sweet Dreams by Lavender and Lace. My oldest whip. It will get finished this year. I am determined it's getting finished. It might, no, it's not going to get finished this rotation. It will probably get finished in December. I was challenged to finish it this year, so it looks like it's actually going to happen. So, Sweet Dreams. I took this to the Yorkshire retreat with me to do some work on. I did a day in Yorkshire, and then I did a day at home, and then it needs 1 more day, which will probably be maybe today, hopefully today. So, as you can see, I only have this bit to finish, and I've finished the ribbon. All the blue ribbon is done. It's just all the little finicky bits for the flowers. So what you can see over here for the flowers, it's the same on this side. So that's all I need to do. So it will be finished in December, and then it'll be totally finished. There we go. And that way, there we go. So yeah, almost finished, but not quite. Yeah, Sweet Dreams. 30 years in the making. I'll talk about my t-shirt. This is one of my work t-shirts. It's a good day to read a book. I'm driving and delivering this afternoon. When I'm delivering, I always try and wear one of my reading t-shirts. Yeah. So that is all my whips. So yeah, quite happy with what I got done. But yeah, I didn't do any stitching yesterday because it was the coach ramble, which I'll talk about later. So yeah, and we're on the 4th. I said I wasn't going to carry over, so I've done 2 days on Sweet Dreams, and I've done 1 day on Holy Mud. So I've got to work that out. Right. So, crochet next. So, as I've said before, I'm finishing this dragon. I think he's called Koji. Let me just check the pattern. Where's the picture? Where's it? Koji. Koji the baby dragon. There you go. Koji the baby dragon. And it's not far. Well, yeah, it is, because I keep thinking it's not far off, but I've got to do the wings. I've got to do all the spike things that go all down his body. I've got to do his nails and his nostrils. So yeah, there's still a bit to do. But yeah, he still looks like a slug right now. There's Koji as he is at the minute. But then we now have these and that. We now have his 2 front legs. There is 2 front legs with the pads on the bottom. We have 1 back leg, which will sit like that on him. And then I'm nearly finished with the other back leg. So that's the other back leg. Obviously needs stuffing and things. But yeah, nearly finished with that. So that's that one. But yeah, I just need to keep doing a bit when I go to knit and natter. And then when I do a volunteer bit at the community library, I take that as well and sometimes get a bit done. It's being crocheted using this. I can't see anything on that screen, but yeah, it's called Stylecraft Naturals Bamboo and Cotton. So yeah, that's what it's being crocheted using. I think it's the call. This is what happens when you don't wear your glasses, you see. I can't see if it's showing up on the screen or not, but there you go. It'll all be listed down below anyway for that. I'll put the fabric, the thread, yarn down below. Right, okay, so let's talk stash enhancement. There's a lot. First, I'm going to show you this. you may remember in my last video, was it my last video, I gave away a £30 gift voucher for 5,000 subscribers. And the lady who won it wanted 123stitch, so I got her a £30 voucher from 123stitch. And she very kindly has sent me this card with cats on the front with a lovely message inside. Thank you very much. And then she sent me 2 charts. Country Cottage Needleworks, is it Ice Cream? Ice Cream Sunday it's called. So that one. And also Scattered Seed Samplers Home Sweet Home Pin Keep. So I like that one too. So thank you very much for those. But that's not all she sent me, because she also sent me a project bag. Yes, I got another project bag with lovely yellow flowers on it. It's looking quite bright there. But yeah, I'm looking at my laptop, it's not that bad. But looking at my phone, it's really bright. But yeah, there we go. So lovely. And I love this dragonfly. That's on the zip. Just love that. So thank you so much, Liz. I love those. You didn't need to, honestly, but yeah, thank you very much for those. I'll put them there. Right, now then, I've got a lot here. There's a lot. Sorry, but there's a lot. Right, let's start with the white elephant from the Yorkshire Stitching Retreats. This is the thing that happens when you go to 2 different things over 2 weekends and you forget which is which. But yeah. Right. So the white elephant, basically you buy something, the idea is you buy something for a minimum of £15, wrap it in plain paper, and then you take it with you, you give it to Sam, and you get a raffle ticket. And then you get, the raffle tickets get drawn out. The first person who gets drawn out goes up and picks a prize and opens it. They stay where they are. The next person gets drawn out. They pick a prize, but they don't open it. They choose whether to steal the prize from the person before or open the one they've got. And so it goes on until the end, and then the first person gets to choose whether they want to steal the last person's prize and give them the one that they've got. So I won this kit. It's a Letty Stitch kit. And it's trick or treat. So yeah, so it's got all the stuff in it. It's all kit. And I also got a sheep tin. Sheep, I like sheep. Tins, I like tins. Sheep tin, brilliant. And inside it is, it's a Historical Sampler Company needle minder of a tree, a Christmas tree. And then there's 2 packs of needles, a pack of size 24 and a pack of size 26. So yeah, I love that. Yeah. Again, I've just left everything in my crate. Didn't touch it because I thought if I start rooting through, I'm going to start doing stuff, changing stuff and starting stuff. So yeah. So that's my white elephant. Loved it. Loved it. And the next person didn't steal it off me, so I was quite happy. So yeah. And I didn't want the thing that the person got before me. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I wasn't bothered about it. So yeah, it wasn't something to my taste, I think. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, right. So, right, D-stash next. There was a D-stash table. I took D-stash. A lot of other people took D-stash. I'm going to start with this. This is a bead grab nab. It goes on your finger and there's like a sticky bit at the end that you put beads on when you're putting beads on your design. Lois had one. I think it was Lois. Somebody had one on my table and I just said, oh, that's brilliant. And then Lindsay, Cheshire Stitcher, went off and came back with this and gave it to me, and she said it was in her D-stash and it was free, you know, she was giving it away. So I got one, so thank you, Lindsay, thanks for that. yeah, I'll be using it when I do my beading on whatever I end up beading first. So yeah, just love it. Yeah, brilliant idea that. You know, when you only want a few beads at a time, you just stick your finger in and then do it. So yeah, got that. And then D-stash. They're not D-stash. Let's put them to one side. I just had to get these. There's 2 of these. Right, so I want to have a go at making these. So this is Born to Quilt Doll. These are sewing kits. Can you see that? Shall I get the thing out? Let's get the pattern out. Right, so you get the instructions in this booklet. It's quite a thick booklet. All the instructions and the shapes to trace and cut out. And then you get all the fabric to make it. So yeah, not even had a proper look at this. There's all sorts in there. Trimmings and all sorts. So everything you need, apart from obviously material wise, to make that. So that's the first one I got of those. And then I'll get this one out of the bag so you can see this one. This one is Percy Pickles, so it's a mouse. So yeah, I just love this. These are both Liberty Bell homespun patterns. And again, all the fabric to make it. And the bit, there's some, the bell. And I don't know what they are at the bottom, probably his eyes or something. So yeah, so I've got those. That's those. And then, make sure I only get the D-stash and not pick them in anything else up, else it'll mess everything up. Right, so charts, like you know, like I need any charts. I say this every time. A Very Merry Christmas by JBW Designs. So yeah, I'm running out of places to put things. Pumpkins Please by Erica Michaels. Bumblebee Scissor Fob by Laurie Birmingham Designs. And that's a kit. You get everything in the kit. Yep. A Very Faint Line by My Big Toe. I just love that. The line is very faint between hobby and mental illness. Yeah. This one is one I've been after for a while. And when I saw it, I just had to get it. In All Things, Be Exceedingly Diligent by Needlework Press. So I think I've got the 3 in the set now. I'm just seeing that I've not put Do Not Disturb on my phone. I'm getting notifications on my phone. But yeah, so yeah, I think I've got the full set of those now. Because I've got the And Be Kind to One Another and the Friends one. So yeah. And then this one, well, I don't know if you can actually see this now. Because it's, let's open it up. Let's open it. So, this is a Nora Corbett. And it's the chart and bead set. I'm just going to get it all out of it. So, the chart, Cumberland Rose by Nora Corbett. And then the bead kit to go with that. And then, of course, Fabrics by Crafty Kate was there, and I had to pick fabric for it. So I picked Beautiful by Fabrics by Crafty Kate. It's just a nice pale blue. It always looks really bright on the screen, but you know, it's nice, a nice blue, pale blue. So yeah, that's that. So I'll have to keep those together. So as I just said, Fabrics by Crafty Kate was there. So I bought some more fabrics. This one is August 24 Fabric of the Month. Yeah, a nice pinky red. And then I got some Aurora. That one's a 32 count. This is a 32 count linen. This is Aurora. Lovely purples and greens. Yes, Lois. And when I saw yours the other day, I thought, I'm sure I got one of them. I did. I had done. So yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, I got those. Right, so that's Fabrics by Crafty Kate. And then Unravel was there. I'll put details of all these places underneath in the description box. Unravel is Mary. She does Instagram and Facebook, and she has a website, so I'll put the details down below. Unravel, she sells all sorts. She had sock yarn, she had sheep, threads, odd bits. She had all sorts. And from her, I bought these 3 different threads, which are Steph Francis. So there's that one. Of course, it's purple. That one, and that's pinks. And I got that one, and that's purple and pink. So yeah, those 3 different threads. And then I got some fabric from her too. This is 30 count R&R linen cranberry bog. So yeah, nice cranberry browny red there. And then I also got this one. Doesn't have a name, this one. This is 28 count, and it's like a mustardy colour. So yeah, got that one. So that's from Unravel. And then I'll have to put the name, Cheryl. Her name was Cheryl. She does wood turning. And I got a spool. I got a little spool, thinking I'll have something that I can put on that. So yeah, and then there's a hole at the top to put your scissors or whatever. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to stand that up there and then I don't lose it. These were, everybody got something, one of these coasters in a bag that we got. Mine says Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun. But then Aileen also had these that she'd made that I've got. One says Be Kind, the other says I Love Cross Stitch coasters. Can't remember. Some of the cost was going to charity. So yeah. And then let's do Hazel. Yeah, Hazel's Pretty Little Thread Keeps. Yeah, I got a scissor keep with the letter L on it. And then this is, hang on, let's keep that one separate and show them together. Right, I got a thread cape with some flowers. No, it's a bird. There's a bird and autumn leaves on it. I've got a Christmas one. That's one of them. Oh, I got yet another dragon eye. And then I got one with flowers on. And then these are part of the set, the needle minder that I showed you earlier. And then there's a thread keep which says, take a little time. No, what does it say? Not got any glasses. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. That's what it says. And then it's got glittery thing in it. And then there's a scissor keep too. So yeah, got those. I'll probably use one for something. I know I've got another pair of scissors and I've probably put one on. So yeah, there's probably another one somewhere. And then Jackie's Creations was there. Jackie only has an email. I don't think she has a website, but I think she's got a personal Facebook. I'll try and put a link down below. And Jackie she made the grind guard that I had on the Halloween boot design that I'd started. And then I've got this. I just love the seahorses. So yeah. And then inside it's got the seahorse fabric on the back, and then there's some yellow on the front. So yeah, another project bag. Yeah, I'll put that thing there. And then, is that it? That's it for that. Anyway, while we were at the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat, oh, I've not shown you the frame. Oh yeah, I've got two other things. This was D-stash. This is a Q-snap, and then the frame, the grand guard to go with it. That was D-stash. And then I got this frame, and I didn't know what to put in it. But I thought, right, if it's still there, later on I'm going to get it. So it was still there, so I got it. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, I'll find something to put in it. This was from... I've got it here, Atelier Frames. They're framers. I've not used their services yet, but yeah, they're framers. Got that as well. Customised picture framing service. But they also had frames that you could buy, just pre-made frames, which is one of those. So yeah. So yeah, don't know why. Yeah, my daughter just tried to ring me, and that's why there's been a blip in the film, because yeah, I've not put it on Do Not Disturb, and she tried to ring me, and then it went off, and it was like, okay, because I'm sure my grandson hasn't gone to school yet, so I don't know why she was filming. Anyway, while I was at the Yorkshire Retreat, Nicola got some framing from Atelier Frames, one of which was Nightingale by Mirabilia, and it was beautiful. I'll put a picture up of what it looks like. She'd done it on a Fabrics by Crafty Kate fabric called Midnight, and it was gorgeous. So when I got home, I caved in and I bought Nightingale, and I got the thread pack, and then I emailed Kate at Fabrics by Crafty Kate and said, do you have a piece of Midnight? Because I knew she was going to the Cheshire Stitching Day. So of course I got Midnight. Midnight is a lovely dark blue. It's a dark blue, it's gorgeous. You'll have seen in the picture it looks gorgeous with Nightingale on it. I'd not bought Nightingale before because when I saw it I thought, oh, it looks too much like Princess Eliana in that it's all bits of different colours and things. But it's not. When you see it in real life, it's beautiful. Lovely. So I had to get it. And that's the fabric for it. But of course, when I was at Cheshire Stitching Day, I didn't only get that fabric. Oops. I got this fabric as well. It's Night Eyes. So mottled grey. Sorry about that. My daughter rang again, so I had to answer this time. She actually let it ring properly. Right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to show this one again in case I had to cut where this got shown. So I bought another fabric from Fabrics by Crafty Kate. This one's called Night Eyes, 32 count linen. It's a mottled grey. I've bought this for why is the name completely gone from me now? Oh, good grief. It's the Bellatrix. Bella Filipina, Bellatrix. That's what I'm going to do on that eventually. But that's what that's for. So yeah, that's what I said to Kate. I like buying fabrics when I see a fabric seller. I don't like buying them over the internet because it never looks the same when you get it, if you know what I mean. It never looks the same. At least when you're there, you can see the colours and you know what it's going to be like. So yeah, and then what else have I bought from the Cheshire Stitching Day? Crafty Tees stitching stuff, which is Tarina. She was selling thread keeps and scissor keeps, and because I bought so many thread keeps from Hazel, I just got two scissor keeps. Words now are not coming out because my daughter's distracting me. Yeah, so I got this one, which is a cat and a fish, which I loved, and it's got a cat charm. Let's see if I can get that. A cat charm, and then there's a fish charm. So that's that one. And then I also got this one, which is a Santa one, and it's got a stocking charm. There we go. So that's that one. So they're my Crafty Tees stitching stuff. And then Shez was selling project bags, and I'm showing you this one first. I got this one, lovely pattern on it, and then that on the back. That's that one. And then I also got this one. Now this one has got mermaids on it, but I've bought this for a specific project that I'm going to tell you about. So I just love this pattern bag. As soon as I saw it, I said, yep, give me that one. When I was at the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat, Di had brought her Seasons by the Sea project. It's a Jeanette Douglas pattern. It's absolutely gorgeous in real life. I'll put a picture up what it looks like when it's finished, but unless you see it in real life, you're not getting the glam of it, really. It's got Kreinik in it, it's got beads, it's got charms, it's got all sorts, and it's beautiful. And there's a few of us, there's quite a few of us now, who are going to do a stitch along for it. So that bag, the mermaid bag, is for that project. And it's you buy the charts. So there's 4 charts, one for each season. So, and you can get the thread packs because it uses all the different Glorianas and all that sort of thing, as Jeanette Douglas things tend to do. And I've ordered the spring chart and the spring thread pack from 123 Stitch, because that's the only place we could find who had it in stock. And it's hopefully going to come in the next day or two, because I know Royal Mail have got it. So it's landed in England. It's just got to get here now, depending on Mr. Postman when he decides to come and deliver it. So yeah, so that's going to come in the next day or two. And I'm planning on getting a thread pack and a chart every month till I've got all 4. Di is doing it on this fabric. This is vintage sky grey, vintage sky blue, 32 count Belfast linen, and that's what I'm going to be doing it on. So this came from Wool Warehouse. Several of us have ordered it. So yeah, there's a few of us doing it. We do have a Facebook group now for the stitch along. So yeah. I'll put a link down below to the group if anybody's interested in doing this. But yeah, we're all going to start it as we get there. Some have already started it. Some started it a while ago and they've not touched it, and so they're using this as a way of getting back into doing it. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful design in real life, especially. So yeah, so that's that. And then somebody on Facebook, or rather several people on Facebook, had these trays that I've got, and so I had to order one of these. This is from Pip and Chip. It has my name on it, and it holds, this holds the normal thin bobbins that I use. You can get them to fit the Pip and Chip bobbins. It holds 24 bobbins, and this one does anyway. This holds, like I say, it holds the normal cardboard or plastic bobbins that you get that are thin. And then it's got a little magnet there to hold your needle. And then it's got this little indent bit where you can put your scissors and things. Well, and I thought that would be brilliant to take with me on retreats or on stitching days and things like that. And I've been using it here as well, because I put it at the side of me on the sofa and my scissors sitting there, and I put whatever bobbin I'm using on here and it's fine. So yeah, so that was from Pip and Chip. It's quite thick, look at how thick that is. So yeah. And oh, everything's falling. And then, good grief, this is the last thing, honest, this is the last thing. just before I went to the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat, pardon me, Tilton Crafts had put some pictures on Facebook of new charts. Pardon me. And I saw this one and I had to buy it. This is the Joker from Batman. It's called King of Arkham. Yeah, and I just love that. I don't think them colours are coming out very well on the screen, but it might be my printing as well. But yeah, I just had to get that. Don't know when I'll ever start it, but yeah, it's a limited edition, so I had to get it. So yeah, that is my last stash announcement. Like I said, I went a bit mad. Didn't help that I got paid on the day that the retreat started. So yeah. But yeah, the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat was a really nice retreat. I went on the Thursday night, stayed till Sunday. It was a lovely weekend. Had a good weekend. Had lots of chat, lots of stitching, some stitching, lots of shopping. Yeah, and then the Cheshire Stitching Day. Oh, at Yorkshire Stitching Retreat, there was Emma Stitches, YouTubers, FLOSSTUBERS. Emma's Stitches, Hannah Wolstenholme, and Cheshire Stitcher. I can't think of anybody else who's there, who's floss tubing at the moment. And then at the Cheshire Stitching Day, Cheshire Stitcher was there again. Cheshire Stitching Day was on Saturday. It was on the Wirral at Bromborough. That was a lovely day. There were shops again, and it was, yeah, you got lunch provided. It was from 9:15 till, I think it went on till 5:30, but I left at 4 because I wanted to get off the roads that I didn't know before it went dark. It was dark by the time I got home though, but yeah, it was alright. It was okay. It sent me, on the way there, it sent me through the Birkenhead Tunnel, which was an experience, and then on the way back it sent me down towards Chester and then back up again, so that wasn't too bad, and I got on the motorways pretty quick before it went dark. So yeah, so both of those events were really good, but yeah, as well as doing the coach ramble yesterday that I'll talk about in a minute, yeah, it's been 2 weekends that I've not had a proper break, so it's been a long couple of weeks, but yeah. Right, so let's talk about the walk that I did yesterday. Yesterday it was a coach ramble to Saltaire, which is in Yorkshire. I did the longer walk, which ended up as 8 miles, just over 8 miles. It was a lovely walk. We went up Belden Hill, where there's a trig point. You'll see a picture of me at the end. I'll put a slideshow at the end like I normally do, same with pictures from both things that I've been to stitching wise. Yeah, we saw a barn owl. I did get some pictures, but they're not brilliant. You can see something flying. It's a barn owl. They're a bit out of shot, out of focus, but yeah, I got them. But yeah, it was a lovely walk. The weather was fine. It didn't rain, but when we were up on top of Belden Hill, it was rather misty. We could see, but not as far as you could if it was fine. So yeah, that was a nice day. It's just the coach rambles. It's a day out basically. You're out from 8 o'clock in the morning till 7, 8 o'clock at night. So it's a long day, but it's a good day. And you're chatting with people while you're on the walks. Some people go and don't go on the walks. They just go and have a look around the place that we go to. Yeah. I need to say this. I forgot to say this last time. Next month I won't be on the coach ramble because that day I'm meeting Amy Globetrotting Stitcher and Morty from Morty and the Brom in Slough. We're having a meet up. There's a couple of us going. I'm staying overnight on the Saturday night and then we're meeting on the Sunday, and I'm going to be driving home on the Sunday. So yeah, it should be a nice weekend. That's on, like I said, the 8th of December is when we're meeting. So yeah, so it should be a good, nice weekend that. So yeah, if you watched Amy, you'll know all about it already. And I think Morty's mentioned it. Yeah, I know Morty's mentioned it. I heard her saying it when I watched the video. So yeah, just me, I forgot. I forgot to mention it last time I did my video. So yeah, Amy's coming over to it's basically near Heathrow Airport. And we're meeting up in the Ostrich Inn, I think it's called, the Ostrich Hotel, in Slough. So yeah, I think she's coming over on her way to Africa, or from Africa, I'm not sure. I think it's to Africa, but yeah. So yeah, and then books. The books I've been reading in the past, listening to in the past couple of weeks. Still reading their new Mr. Knight. Still reading it. Need to get it finished this week because the event about it is next Saturday, so I need to get that read. I finished Moon Over Soho by Ben Aaronovitch. That was quite a good book. It was somebody going around killing musicians, jazz musicians. Still cannot get that word out. I've also listened to Love You Dead by Peter James. That's one of the Grace series. And it was about a lady who basically gets involved with rich men and gets them to marry her, and then she kills them and tries to get all the money from them, but then she steals some money from a guy who's involved with the Russian mafia, and so she has the Russian mafia running about after her. So yeah, I enjoyed that book. There was a bit of it that was a bit unbelievable, where one of the local policemen went undercover, and you think they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't use a local police officer to do undercover work. So yeah, but yeah. And then I'm currently reading Simple Genius by David Baldacci. That's involving a top secret complex which is near a CIA area, and people keep turning up dead. So yeah, not much into that. I've only listened to a couple of hours, I think. But yeah, not listened to as much as I usually do, with being away for basically 2 weekends. But yeah, so yeah, I'll put pictures up of the books to show you what they look like, and that's it. That's the books. So I think that's about it for this week. My next video should be 16th or 17th of November. It won't be the 16th because I am going to create nostalgia that day with the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat people. It could be the 17th or it may be the 18th, the Monday, depending on what happens that weekend. So yeah, Monday's a good day because I get the morning. I don't work in Monday morning, so yeah, if I can't get it done over the weekend, it comes out Monday, or it gets filmed Monday. So have a good 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves and those you love. Be kind always. Happy stitching. Bye for now.